Oh, dearie me. That's a hell of a way to kick off a live stream. How's it going, guys? It's been a little while. I think it's been about 3 weeks or something, I think, since my last live stream. So I'm very, very glad to be getting back at it. The reason for the delay mainly is just that I've been incredibly busy. A lot of different things have been happening recently. So it's actually one of the things I want to talk about in the live stream today. I've got a few notes that I want to kind of go over. The latency is loads better. Oh, that's all right then. Yeah, I have made some more tweaks and things, so hopefully everything's just going to look and feel and be a bit smoother. It's going to look a bit nicer, that kind of stuff. So hopefully that's the thing. Yeah, so I bought a new monitor to actually have. I did it right at the start of the last stream to have the chat up there, and then I've just kind of realised I've put Pro Tools up there. I'm not quite sure why, so I might review that shortly, but we'll see how it goes. But yes, how is everyone doing? In fact, I'm actually streaming for YouTube and also Twitch as well, so that's something I probably should do, is put the Twitch chat up there as well. So let's see if I can move this over. If I put Twitch there, and then can I move that? I can move that. That's cool. Yeah, now I can see everything a little bit better. Hey Vic, thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, have you got any requests other than Kiss? Yeah, let's get the party started. I just went through a Beyond Salvation song. I don't know if you caught that. Very energetic, so I quite like that one. Let's have a look. Oh, so yes, I do want to address the fact that I was about 6 or 7 minutes late starting the stream today, mainly because in the last stream, I have the pad on this side, I have my tablet on this side, where I can either mute this one, so I could just click this and you can hear me again. So that's one thing, but it also sets off some of the pre-programmed drum covers that I've got in, where I've got clicks to them, the volume's a lot more balanced, and they're drumless as well. So you're just hearing my drums over the top of those, rather than having to compete against the original drums on the track. And that stuff I've already got pre-programmed, and every single time I do a live stream, I want to update that. I want to put more tracks on, so that if someone does a request, I can go, I've got that on here, and I can punch it straight in, and it makes things a lot easier. We've got James Kirby in the chat as well. Yo, dude, glad to finally catch a live stream. Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, I don't stream too often. It is at the moment like every few weeks. I want to try and get a bit more regular with it, but we'll see how it goes. The new ride sounds immense. Yes, and that is something that we're going to talk about in today's stream as well, because yes, absolutely. It sounds incredible. I'm so happy with it. If anyone hasn't seen it already, I did release an unboxing and a demo video, I think it was last week. And that's just, yeah, that's done really, really well. I'm really pleased with the reception that's got. Twitch live stream is all good on my end. Commenting on YouTube because I'm not sure if the Twitch chat is coming up for you. It is, and I have just seen it now, but I'm not used to Twitch. The only time I've ever streamed on Twitch before is when I was doing like Minecraft videos, and that was only like a couple of times that I did that. So drumming wise, this is my very first time ever being on Twitch. So this is quite exciting really. But yeah, the chat's come up fine. See, you can even see that, I don't know if you can see it on yours, but on mine it says first time chat. Your comment that's just put up there is your first time chat. So you are my very first commenter on Twitch. So that's going to go down in history, I hope. What else have we got? How's the Beyond gigs coming along? Yeah, I think we've got... See, you put me on the spot now. I can't remember when the next one is. But I know it's called, for shits and giggles... I'm getting myself caught here now. I need to get this tape to me. Let's have a quick look. Oh, we got one at the Salty Dog first, I think. Unless that one is the... Honestly, I can't remember anymore. Either way, like I say, we have got some gigs coming up, and I'm really excited to kind of get back out with those guys because it's been a little while since we've done a gig, and because mainly we haven't actually really had much going on at the moment. We're in a bit of a lull, waiting for the album stuff to kind of drop and everything. There is some news on that side of it. I don't really know if I can share it with you guys today, but we're making slow progress and it's getting there, and we don't want to rush it. You know, John's doing an absolutely fantastic job on the tracks. I'm not even kidding you. Like I've heard some of the first mixes and stuff that he's done, and they're just sounding incredible. Like definitely up there with the stuff that you'd hear from, you know, proper pro bands that have been in a fully fledged studio where we've done most of it ourselves. We've actually recorded my drums. It was on this kit in this room, just it was at the other end. We kind of booked out the studio for like 3 days straight and recorded the drum tracks for it, and it was such a fun time. I really, really enjoyed that. You want a signed copy of the album when it comes out? Yes. Okay, I'll make that happen for you. Get you sent out. I mean, I don't. Again, I don't want to give away too much, but I don't think it's going to be out by the time the wedding comes around. I might be wrong on that, but again, I don't want to give away too much anyway. Kevin and Co. like to take care of us in Amedia and Balbex lands, don't they? I know I've been using Amedia since Alex took over, and same with Balbex, and then migrated over when Kev took over. Yes, yeah, I've been with Amedia for, it was over 10 years now. I got my first order from them, I think, and it was the start of February 2015. And this ride is the one that I have used ever since. You know, it's not cracked. It's still in pretty good shape. It does need a clean, but I'm guilty of that. It's got some signatures on the back as well. I completely forgot about this. It has actually Alex's signature. It's got the Pie Man. Phil Westwood, or Pesky. Everyone knows Pesky. What a guy. Chris Haywood, when he was working at BDC, but we don't talk about that. And then Jack, Little Splash, that's Alex's son. I miss Jack to pieces. He's such a nice lad. I mean, he'd be quite a bit older now, because I've not seen him for a while, but I really should need to get in touch with those guys and go for a coffee or something. But yeah, Kev took over from Sweet Deal Drums, and he's doing a fantastic job. He's just brilliant. And I actually went up to see him a little while ago. I was doing some stuff in Newcastle, so on the way up there, we stopped off, and that's when we were kind of talking a little bit more about this ride and a few other things. And he was just so hospitable, and you know, I got to see his drum room, and we kind of went on a few of his kits and things like that. So that was really, really cool. Really enjoyed that. As long as it's out for me to put on my new office wall once the house is built. Yes. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, as soon as it comes out, you'll be the first one, you know, internationally to get a copy, I'm sure. But yeah, Balbex is another one where I've only really been with those for a few years. I can't exactly remember when it was I moved over, but before I was using Pro Max, the 747s, the Shirakashi Oaks, and they're great sticks, but the problem is I just kept snapping the tips off them. Like, because I use nylon tip and I was using a lot of bell work and things, the tips just kept snapping off and I was getting really annoyed with it. So I ended up just trying out a pair of Balbex, and I was like, you know, they're probably going to do the same. I mean, they're all good quality sticks. You know, it can only get so good before it just, you know, that's just the way it is, and stuff breaks. But yeah, I don't think, I'm trying to remember now, I don't think in the entire few years that I've been with Balbex now, once have I snapped off a tip. It's either broken in the centre there, because obviously I do rim shots, so that takes an absolute beating in the centre there. So I managed to either split it or crack it down the center or something. Something else breaks first before the tips come off. So I'm super happy with that. Right, like I say, I've got a bit of a list of things because there's been a couple of times in the last streams where I've kind of got to the end of my sentence and gone, what do I do now? What do I say now? So I need to keep moving with things. I do want to do some polls actually in chat if we're able to do that. Basically, one of the things I want to talk about is the new sleep token. I mean, how awesome is Emergence? If you haven't heard it, seriously, go and listen to it. It's amazing. The problem is when a band does an album that catapults them into stardom, like Sleep Token, there's a worry, I think, there's a concern that they're going to bring out new music and it's not going to live up to it. It's not going to kind of have the same impact. And whilst that might end up being true for Sleep Token, the new song is just awesome. And if the rest of the album is anything like that, then I think they're on Sleep Token are just going to go even further. And they're already headlining Download this year. No, I won't be going because I'm a hermit, so I don't really go out much anymore. Shane will testify to that. Oh, yeah. So Shane actually sent me a message the day it came out, like that evening. He sent me a message saying, listen to the new Sleep Token, it's awesome. And I was like, way ahead of you, mate. Already done a reaction to it. And I think I put it out the same day, but yeah. Usually, whenever Shane messaged me about new music, obviously I've never listened to it, whatever it is that he sends, and I don't get around to it for months, or not at all. So it's very, very rare, and I mean probably 1 in a million chances where I've actually heard new music before him. That just doesn't happen. Shane's very good when it comes to new music and listening to new bands and having a much wider variety of bands and musical tastes than me. I struggle with it. I don't know why. I always have. Call me weird. Anyway, I am going to put up see if we can put a poll up in chat, so bear with a sec. I don't know how this works. I'm sure there's a way of doing it. Like, if I engage with your audience, start a poll. There we are. You're weird. Yeah, we're all weird. We're all mad here. Okay, I think. Ta-da! I'm a streamer. Oh, this is weird. Oh, it's coming up as 50-50. Oh, all right. Oh, they're getting some votes in now. Right, well, while that's going, right, Jay's on Twitch. I really need to not forget to go and check Twitch because I don't want to neglect that at all. Yellow is a beauty as well. I agree, Phil and Alex are both legends. Yes, they most definitely are. Kevin Sue and co, who run them now, are also legends. I got my first Amedia order in 2011, 2012. Wow. Wow, that's even before me. Jeez. I've been going for them for a very while. Yeah. I think if I'd have known about them back then, I probably would have given them a chance. I only got wind of them because of Pesky. He was actually coming. He came down to my studio to, I think it was promote the Manchester Drum Show that him and Alex were doing at the time. And I got chatting to him. That was the first time I met him, and he just kind of mentioned about Amedia, and I thought, all right, they sound pretty interesting. I did a little bit of digging, and was actually like, oh, this sounds good. And at the time, I wasn't endorsed with, but I was playing a Sabian AAXs pretty much across the board. I had like a couple of Paragons or something as well, and I didn't like the Paragons. Not my taste at all. I got upsold them by the guy at Dawson's Music in Manchester. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it supposed to be a PG-13 or like stream? I'm not supposed to be. I'm not allowed to swear. It's my stream. I can swear if I want, but I suppose I'm better not. Because get taken off. I don't know if I don't know what the policies are for Twitch and YouTube for profanity. Anyway, where was that? Yeah, I was using AXs across the board, and they were good. They were great cymbals. Really enjoyed them, but I was looking for something a little bit more focused, a little bit more detailed, and it took a little while of kind of letting go of the idea of using Sabians, because my heroes were using them. You know, Mike Portnoy and the Rev at the time, obviously when he was alive, used Sabians, and I was like, tunnel vision, Sabian, I have to have Sabian. So then getting used to the idea of using something different and pulling away from that took a little bit of courage and a little bit of time. So I then got in touch with Alex, and he was just so gracious and awesome with me. Like, nothing was too much trouble. He just brought his entire stock down to my studio. We set my kit up, and he just let me, for a couple of hours, he just let me, he said, choose, mix and match, whatever cymbals you want. You just throw them up on there, try them out, and then when you're done, just let me know which ones you want. If you don't want any of them, if they're not for you, no obligation, no pressure. It's absolutely fine. You know, just take your time. So that right there was a massive, massive green flag, because, you know, I've worked with some other companies in the past and also in the future from that, and none of them seem to really have the same kind of customer service and vibe and connection that Alex had. So I was really appreciative of that, and that was something that really sold Amedia for me. Was wasn't just buying Amedia, I wasn't just buying the products, I was buying Alex as well. So yeah, never looked back since. So anyway, we're up to now. I've been going for a fair while with them. I've used Silver Fox first when they went bust and moved to Pelwood, but never quite happy with them. But yeah, Balbex are amazing. I can't say I've ever. I think I've heard of Silver Fox. I can't say I've ever used them. I have tried Pelwood, and I'm trying to remember the guy who was running that now. Darren Noden, was it? I might be wrong with that. Yeah, I had him on my Facebook for ages before it got hacked and everything, so I just don't really go on Facebook much anymore. But yeah, Balbex seemed to be the company for me when it comes to sticks. I very rarely break them. In fact, I've got some other sticks here that I've been using for ages in the wings, and you can see they're just chewed up to hell in the center. But that's taken ages. You know, these aren't new sticks. These have been around for a while. Whereas if I was using my Pro Max, easy would have broken them. Talking too much, not enough drumming. All right, okay, I'm sorry, Vic. Come on, I'm trying to connect with you here. Gotta admit, I've slept on Sleep Token, only just giving them a chance now, and I like it. Yes, this is the thing. Sleep Token, I think for some people have been an acquired taste. They've listened to them the first few times and kind of gone, I'm not so sure. And then afterwards, they're kind of like, actually, yeah, these guys have got something. So I loved them straight away. It was a summoning that I listened to. Again, Shane showed me them, and they were just awesome. Really, really enjoyed them. So I would play them, but I can't. Not yet, anyway. I'm going to look around at a couple of the songs and see if there's some that I can try and play. The main thing is that 2 does a lot of linear fills, but they're phrased very, very differently, and the sticking is a bit different than what I'm used to. So it's something I'm looking into. Like, I think he does a lot of like 6-stroke rolls and stuff, and incorporates that into the fills. I agree with it. All right, okay, guys. All right, okay. Let's have a look through my repertoire. Not quite sure which ones to. Oh, I've done this for a while.
It kills me not to know this, but I've all but just forgotten what the color of her eyes were, and her scars or how she got them. As the telling signs of age rain down, a single tear is dropping to the valleys of an aging face that this world has forgotten.
It's a very energetic song, isn't it? I think I did that as a drum cover quite a while ago, and it's done quite well. I think it's got a fair few thousand views, which is always nice. Is that okay for you guys? You know, yeah. Let's do some requests. You know, like fire something over, and I'll take a look at it, see if I've got it either queued up here or if I have to hop onto Spotify. What else we got? Oh, dear me. Yeah, so like I said before, like talk about the reason why I've not been live streaming for the past few weeks. Like I said, I have a lot of different things on. If anyone doesn't know, I'm actually planning for a wedding very soon, which I'm hoping. I'm hoping Vic will be able to come over for. I think he's booked his flights, but he should be there. Fingers crossed. Obviously, Shane is going to be one of my best men. I say best men because I'm having 5, because I have too many great friends. Shane was one at first choice, obviously. Yeah, and then I've been doing some stuff with my covers band, New Rocks. We had a gig a little while ago in Wales, Llandudno, a place called the Motorsport Lounge, and Jim promised the dance. It was a friend of ours' 40th, so we were playing that, and it went down a storm. Everyone really liked us, and we've even got I think another potential gig opportunity out of that, which is always nice. But there was a lot of practice in the lead up to that, because we were learning a couple of new songs, specifically for that gig, because the birthday girl had requested it. So one of them was The Cure. Oh, I really don't like The Cure, but we played it anyway. And then another one was Place Your Hands, I think it's called, by Reef. Put your hands on, and that was all right. I knew of the song, like I'd heard it kind of before, but I didn't know the structure. I didn't actually know what the parts were or anything like that, so it took a little bit of time getting used to that. But overall, it's a good feel-good song. It's it's upbeat and everything, so I quite enjoyed playing that one. Right, so Shane's asking for a Dream Theater, even though he spelled it wrong again. Victor is asking for Scar's Time Lapse. Yeah, I don't have that queued up, so that's going to have to go on a thingy. Let's have a look. Shane, which Dream Theater do you want? And don't be like Nightmare to Remember or what's the other really annoyingly difficult one from Systematic Chaos. I can't remember what it's called now. Let's have a look. Where's my mouse gone? I say not Nightmare to Remember. That's what first thing that comes up. As I Am. Oh, finally, Jen. Hi. I don't know if you've been there this entire time. Okay, I will get to Howlin'. I do Dream Theater first, though. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, As I Am's another one of those ones where I need a particular style of setup that's really difficult to play, because he uses his separate kit for that. Is the other side of his kit. So the way things are phrased is a little bit more difficult. Let me have a quick look through some Dream Theater stuff. Let's not do that. What's it called? The Dark Eternal Night, that was it. Just lurking. Wither. Okay, yeah, we can go with Wither. So I'll do that in a sec. Hunter Hayes Storm Warning. I don't know that one. Yeah, Jen, usually quite vocal in the chat. So I begin to think you weren't there. That's fine. Yeah, so let's try Wither.
Stand and render myself helpless. I give in, and everything is clear.
Into Shattered Fortress. What a song. Problem is with Shattered Fortress that you need a lot of stamina on that one to kind of keep going through. There's a lot of double bass. Yeah, so I will do Howling next. JK's asking on Twitch, you going to the UK drum show this year? With a bit of luck, yeah. I mean, I know I've said before, like I'm a hermit, I don't really go out much and what have you, but I feel like I like going to the drum shows. They're interesting. Went to the last one, and because it was over Saturday, Sunday, it just so happened at the same time on the Saturday was a Pokemon or a TCG convention, literally in the next building. So me and my fiance went down to see that on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday we went over to the drum show. So yeah, that was really nice. Nice experience. And I mean, if that's the same again this year, then great. If not, then we'll figure something out. But yeah, more than likely I'll be at the drum show. I would have thought so. I do enjoy going down and seeing everybody and just having a chat, seeing old friends, just nerding out, talking drums. You know, it's I don't really get to do that too much with my friends group. Sorry, Shane. But then yeah, just talking to other people about this type of stuff and trying out new products and stuff. And actually, I'm really far behind on some of this because I've actually got some products from the last year's drum show that I still haven't reviewed. And I don't know why. I'm just getting really falling behind with stuff. So with a bit of luck, yeah, I'll get around to this type of stuff. There's Tekra sticks. I might do it on stream one day. How about that? You know, instead of using these, I've got some Tekra sticks that I might review. And there was also... So... There was this as well, the Pack Brack, which... let's get this out of here. So the idea behind this is that I'd have to read the instructions or something like that, but basically this attaches to the back of your seat. So then when you use something like a Behringer P2 or something, or a P1 or anything of this kind of thing, which is a headphone amp. So if you were using in-ear monitors like I'm doing at the moment, rather than going into the interface like I'm doing for this stream, normally if I'm doing band practices or I'm doing live stuff, this gets plugged into here and then that gets the feed then, which would be your monitoring from the desk. So the idea is that this clips on to the back like that. That then attaches, screws to your seat. So then it's not on your belt or anything like that, and it's just a little bit more out of the way, a little bit more secure, perhaps. Admittedly, that doesn't feel massively secure on there, but maybe not. Is that supposed to go on that side? No, surely not. I don't know, but that's something I'm going to work on at some point and try and figure it out. And I think there's a little clip there to keep the lead secure as well. Because if you noticed before, when I leant down and then I tried to come back up again, this cable gets caught, so it's not very good. So this actually might be a very good product, and I think a lot of in the drumming world especially, it's very difficult for people to come out with new products because everything's pretty much been done before. So every now and again, when you actually have a problem and someone's trying to fix that problem, it's definitely worth paying attention. So there's that, like I said, the Tekra sticks, and there's also some lug locks as well that I got from Hive Drums. And on this, I don't know if you can see it on the stream, I don't know, but like I've got a VK brass snare here, and because it's a single flanged hoop, the normal lug locks that I use, the tuna fish ones, don't go on there, they don't fit. So I just got talking to these guys at Hive Drums, and they've got some ones that actually wind in between the tension rod and the lug, and you just kind of wind it down, clamp it down, and it keeps the tuning stable in that. Because that was one of the problems I had with that, is that it was detuning, because I had it tuned lower. I wanted a nice fat sound, so that's what I was doing. I was using that. Let's have a look now. What else was there? 18th and 19th of October this year, same place. Be good to meet you. Absolutely, yes. I will do my best to mark it in my calendar. In fact, actually, let's do it right now, because that's one thing I don't do is stuff there and then. So let's have a look. October, what did you say it was? 18th and 19th. Right, that's going in my diary now. UK Drum Show. In. Yeah, I always love meeting new people and stuff, and I don't want to be like that guy, but I have been spotted a couple of times. I've been sort of recognised, and that's such a weird experience, but I love it. I generally love it when someone's like seeing my videos. It really makes all this worth it, you know. I like putting stuff out there anyway, but then when you actually get to talk to people and realise that you are impacting somebody's life somewhere in some way, that makes it all worth it. It really does. So yeah, absolutely, Jay. It'd be fantastic to meet you. So we'll take a look at that. Right. Anyway, Howlin'. Is that going to be on Spotify? I'm not sure if it is, you know. Oh, it is. I thought it might have been like a Epidemic Sound exclusive or something like that. Like they're not allowed to distribute it elsewhere. Like they get certain rights to it. That's how some of these things work. So yeah, let's just give that a go. That's another really fun one to play. Anyone who doesn't know that song, it is Howling by Lupus Nocte. And it was, well, I suppose in our circles, it was made famous by Good Times with Scar, who's a Minecraft content creator. And he uses that as his time-lapse music. And we've always just loved it. And then one day, Jen was like, I have to find this. I'm going to find this. And she just went on this crusade on Epidemic Sounds or something trying to find it, I think. Or was it that one that you actually went looking for, or you just stumbled across it? I can't remember. But, but yeah, getting really out of breath playing this stuff. I'm really out of shape. I need to go and walk more. I drive everywhere. Because I'm lazy. Yeah, once I get my breath back, we'll dive into some more requests, because I think there is a couple more. Hunter Hayes Storm Warning. So we'll take a look at that. But I think I will do Zack Attack first. Shine Down Save Me. I'm not actually, like I say, I'm not familiar with that. Slayer Raining Blood. I don't think I'll be able to play that. Is it Dave Lombardo? Was he the drummer for that? That's definitely beyond my skill set, I think. Oh yeah, she found Howling on Google, then Epidemic Sound. Yeah, yeah, that was it. It was just such a good song. It's very feel good, and that's what a lot of Lupus Nocte's stuff is. Very upbeat, very feel good. Even me and Jen were talking about this just the other day. We were saying that, like, even though some of the content in the lyrics, which some of the songs that do have lyrics, can be questionable. Because yeah, there's a song that Jen's obsessed with called "Someone New" or someone new or something new, someone new, and great song, fantastic song. And the singer on it is an artist called Zorro, and she does a phenomenal job. But yeah, it's a little bit some of the lyrical content's not necessarily kid friendly. Let's put it that way. Anyway, blimey, we've been already at over an hour. Jeez. Let's have a look now. Okay, so Shine Down, Save Me. I have faith you can play Save Me. It starts off with a cross stick on the snare. Thank you, Shane. Actually, that's very fucking helpful. That's very helpful. I gotta watch that profanity. That's very helpful. Yeah, I haven't actually heard this song before. I know a few. I know a few Shine Down songs here and there, but that's about it. So Save Me is definitely not one of them. So we'll cross stick. Let's give this a try. I apologise for if I'm butchering it, but you know.
Well, I got a candle and I've got a spoon. I live in a hallway
Yeah, that's about as close as I could get on that one. It's a pretty similar beat throughout, so that was helpful. A couple of little bits where it's like a or something, I think. But yeah, good song. I quite like that. Michael Bennington, what's up? The Sky. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. How are you doing? What's going on in your life? Please do let me know. That's for everybody. What's going on in your life right now? Let me know in chat. Yeah, it looks like we've got a couple of people on Twitch, which is nice. I mean, I'm viewing it as well, so I'm wondering if is that classing me as the numbers? I don't know. But this poll seems to be doing all right. 8 votes. 9 votes. It's just gone up again. Have you heard the new Sleep Token emergence? It seems like the just about majority, 56%, is yes, which is nice. I might leave a poll up there for a little bit longer, and then people can tap on it if they want to. Honestly, if you haven't listened to new Sleep Token stuff, I highly recommend it. It's one of those ones where they seem to have a wide variety of different styles kind of amalgamated into one. And there's enough there for everybody. You know, something in it for everybody. So I would highly recommend you go and checking it out. Steve Heap, Steve, yes, Dog Steve. Hi Steve, how's it going, man? Steve is actually one of the reasons why we have our dog, Ruby. She's a wonderful, wonderful dog. And yeah, Steve helps us sort of find her and what have you. When we were looking for a dog. So yeah, thank you very much, Steve, for that. Michael Wellington, not much, just got to finish practicing my drums too. Very good. I hope you practice a lot more than I do, because I don't, and I really should. I tend to find nowadays that my only practice is when I'm actually playing with bands, you know, like either rehearsals and things like that. I don't really get a lot of time to come in and practice on my own, which is a shame. I really want to do that more. Hence why I have the whole thing set up. It was meant to make things a lot easier for me to do that. But still other things in my life that just keep getting. Obviously, there's a lot more things that things that are more important, which is fine. But I would like to practice my drums a little bit more. I tend to when I'm learning stuff, I tend to like be either in the shop area or at home, and I kind of tap stuff out on my leg or something to learn how to do certain things. Right. Let's go. Let's consult the list, shall we? What is next on here? New cymbal. Yes, I have a new cymbal. And there's already been a couple of comments on this. Tom says flyball and high Owen. Yes. Admittedly, flyball is something that Steve does. That like trains dogs to do like flyball and stuff. And I must admit that's something I'm kind of a little bit, fuzzy on because I don't know how to train dogs. So, Limelight by Rush. I think you requested that last time, didn't you, Mike? Is it Mike or Michael? Okay, we'll give that a go. I have a couple of other ones to do first, but we will get around to that. Like I say, I'm streaming for a little while today. Hopefully, maybe about 8:30 we'll be calling it or so, because I've got somewhere to be. But yes, you did. I remember I was supposed to look, kind of not learn it, but like half listen to it in the meantime, and I didn't. So we're going to do that today. First off, though, who else was there? Let's have a quick look. Hunter Hayes, that was it. Let's have a quick look at that. Hunter Hayes, this guy looks country. I don't know if that's the case. So we'll get to that in a sec. I just want to kind of talk about the ride first a little bit. So just in case anyone hasn't actually seen it already. This thing is an absolute beast. See up on stream there. Basically, this is a 21-inch Amedia Vigor Rock Shiny series with a Mega Bell. Ride with a Mega Bell. And I've been using the 21-inch Vigor Shiny Rock ride for the entirety of my time with Amedia. And lovely ride. Absolutely loved it. And I thought, I keep hearing certain artists, certain drummers, most notably would be Mario Duplantier from Gojira, who was using like Mega Bells and stuff, and they sound incredible. They just have this projection and this particular type of voice that you just don't get with regular bells. So it's the same kind of thing. So I talked to Kev at Sweet Deal, who talked to the guys at the factory, and this is what we came up with. It's basically the same same cymbal, just with a Mega Bell, ultimately. And yeah, it just sounds absolutely fantastic. I think in hindsight, the only thing I might have changed, like I say, if I'd have known then what I know now, would be to make it 22-inch, because if you make the bell bigger, you inherently then make the bow shorter. So I'd want that kind of extra length on the bow as well, that kind of heaviness, that gravitas that it has, just to get a little bit more weight out of the actual sound. That's the only thing I can say that I would do differently, but other than that, it sounds awesome, and I absolutely love it. So, yeah. I actually have a question then for JK Drums, if you're still in the chat, if you're still listening. Obviously, you're talking about going to the UK Drum Show in October. Obviously, you're going to be there. What are you looking forward to most about the drum show? Like, is there a new product coming out, or is there a new artist that's been announced that's going to be playing? Because in the last one of the biggest reasons I wanted to go was because 2 from Sleep Token was going to be there, and unfortunately had to drop out. So I'm really hoping that they get him for this year, or there's going to be some other artists there that are going to be absolutely awesome. So we'll see how it goes. But if you're still, like I say, if you're still there, let me know what you're most looking forward to from the UK Drum Show, because yeah, there's a lot of different things that are there. Just give you a quick demo of this ride. One sec. I think that sounds awesome. I'm very, very happy with that ride. And I don't know if they're planning on rolling this out as like a regular product for people to buy, but certainly if you inquired about it, they'd be like, yeah, we can do it for you. You taking a best friend, Owen? You taking a best friend? Not quite sure what that's supposed to say there, Shane, but... oh, to the drum show, right? So you taking a best friend? Ah, right. You need to phrase that better, dude. Right? Am I taking a best friend to the drum show? There we are. Yeah. don't know. I must admit, Jen. Typically, when we in the last year or something, when I've gone to this type of stuff, Jen's come along with me because we made a bit of a weekend of it. But I will ask around. I'll try and make some arrangements or something like that one way or another. I don't know. I'm not sure if Jen wants to go listening to a bunch of very loud drummers for another weekend. Right, Steve, BYLBs from Vidown. I'm going to say no to that, and there's a reason for this. We're going to do that in my covers band, New Rocks. It was something that we're considering, and I just don't like the song. I really don't like it. I understand that it was very popular and everything like that, and yeah, I think there's just a lot of the drum and everything like that is phrased very strange, and I have to spend some time getting used to that one. I do have Chop Suey actually set up on here, so I could do that one. Toxicity, we have done that one in. I'm pretty sure we've done that in New Rocks. I haven't got it loaded up, unfortunately, but I could do Chop Suey though, so we'll look at doing that one, I think. But first, let's listen to this Hunter Hayes, because I was promising that one, so let's do that one. I knew it was in the country. Yeah, I knew that was going to be, some sort of country. Country's not something I normally play, but that's it's an interesting song. I mean, the only country really that nowadays that I listen to is Home Free. Which actually coincidentally, you're going to hear Home Free, not in person, obviously, but there's going to be some on the playlist at the wedding. So a little bit of country. Let's have a look back through some of these. So I'm going to do Chop Suey next. Sorry, Zach. I can't actually play BYOB at the moment because I know sort of how the song goes, and I think there's just a few bits in it that are really a bit weird with the timings and stuff like that. So I can't actually play the song at the moment. I probably could if I learnt it. I might put it on and just give it a go, but it's gonna be an absolute mess. I promise you, it'll be a mess. Give me a few years, bud, and I'll have my Gibson up and running. I'm not ready. Give it a good go. Learning the guitar and stuff like that is very, very difficult. But that's kind of how I started, actually. I started off on guitar. I actually got guitar lessons. I got up to grade 4 or 5 or something. But I'm still rubbish at it. It wasn't until I got behind a drum kit that I was kind of like, oh, this is easy. In the beginning, anyway. Nowadays, it's really hard. I'm getting old. I want to try Bullets by Creed. Do you mean you want to try it? You want to try and play that on guitar? So but that's something that you're working towards. Or if you want me to play it on drums, I don't know. Anyway, let's do Chop Suey. Let's move on. See, that's another one that we play in New Rocks, and it always gets a really good reception. Everyone seems to know and love that song. I mean, I know it's System's like most popular song, but still, I love the vibe that it gets people going, you know, at a gig. Right. Let's consult the list again, shall we? Yeah, so recently I did a video called Drum Lesson for Guitarists, and it was meant to be just a solo video. Like, it wasn't meant to be going to be like turning into a series or anything like that. But I think there's so much information that in the first video I was covering most of the basics, and then it wasn't until I was like in the editing stages and things like that that I was kind of thinking, actually, it would have been really good if I'd have mentioned this. It would have been really good if I mentioned that. But then thinking about it, there was a lot of stuff that I think was a little bit too advanced. So I thought I'll make another video and I'm going to put it all into that. So this is a question for any guitarists, really, I suppose, in the chat, or anyone who's watching this as a VOD or something afterwards. Is there anything from a guitarist perspective that you want drummers to do? And I don't mean stupid stuff like, you know, learn the songs, you know, you only have to punch the information into a drum machine once, all that kind of stuff. I mean, genuinely, like, what if you're writing a song and you're thinking, right, okay, I'm going to program the drums in, but I want to be able to write it as if an actual drummer is going to be playing it. What exactly do you need to know? Like, from a drummer to a guitarist, what do you want to know that's going to make your life easier and then make our lives easier when it comes to actually playing it? So that's something that I want to know. I want a little bit more information on that side of things. So that's what I am going to be doing a part 2 very soon, and hopefully if he's available, I will be getting Arun to help me out with that again, because this was kind of, it was an idea that I had, and then I went straight to him to ask him for his advice, and he actually did a little bit of work on that video with me as well. Like, came up with some points and, you know, the demos and stuff that was on there. So yeah, I think I'm really grateful for him for helping me with that. But I think I want a bigger consensus now. I want to know what to put in this next video, because, you know, I don't just want to like spiel. Like, a lot of my videos in the past have just me kind of like coming up with an idea for a video, doing maybe a little bit of research, and then just sort of verbalizing that to the camera. So I think I want now to form this community. And another reason why I'm doing live streams is because I want to form this community and actually be able to answer your questions, actually have a discussion with you, and we all mutually benefit out of all this. So if anyone's got any information, leave it in the comments in the chat, or message me directly if you have something, you know, a little bit more lengthy that you want to talk about. So that was another point that I wanted to kind of mention in this. However, we're an hour and a half in now, so let's do some more drum covers, and then I've actually got a bit of an announcement for you guys, something that I've been working on for the past few weeks, and I'm Oh, hell. Am I still on? Can you guys still hear me? Anyway. Right. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the hell happened then. I just heard like some really weird noise in my ears, and then my computer went black. Yeah, that was really weird. I'm hoping that everything's still working and everything like that. I mean, it seems so. Everyone in chat saying yes, so that was strange. I don't know what's caused that, and now OBS is kind of messed up a little bit. Oh dear. Well, it does seem to still be working, I think. Right, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but if you guys can still hear me and see me, then I'm happy. I'm going to carry on going. Yeah, so something that I've been doing for the past couple of weeks is a new project, and I'm going to be launching it today. So I came up with an idea to start just creating drum tracks, original stuff, and just kind of, like how a company might create a custom product, but they all, a bespoke thing that for orders, but they also might create something like a drum company, for instance. Let's say that they might create custom snares and things like that, but they also have their own existing line of stuff that's pre-built, pre-made, and you can just buy those as and when you want. It's kind of a similar sort of kind of thing where, whilst for my session work, I am creating custom drum tracks for clients and sending it off to them, so it's specific for their album. I want to start creating drum tracks that I'm just going to, it's basically just, a lot of it's just going to be just pretty standard structure stuff, intro, verse, chorus, verse, etc. And it's kind of all pre-done. I upload it to YouTube, and people can take the stereo file from there if they want to. It's completely free of charge. No issues with copyrights or anything like that. Just give credit. And then if they like that and they can use it on whatever they want, that's fine. But if they want the raw stems, so they can actually got some options in the mixing and mastering stage or editing. If they want to change a few things around, they can move stuff a little bit. Then you can go to my website, owenalec.co.uk. The link is on the page up there somewhere. You can go up there, and it's just £2.50 to download the raw stems, and it comes with a tempo map. Essentially, that's just enough to keep the website going. And I'm going to try and get a massive library of all different types of genres and styles and different versions of each. So at the moment, there's 2 up on there. There is one called Elixir, which is like a pretty standard, basic metal track. Nothing too out there, nothing too flary or anything like that. It's got a bit of double bass in it. It's got some rise and falls, that kind of stuff. And the idea behind this is that people can then take that, either use it in their own project, mix and match, change stuff around, or if you're just a guitarist that wants to play along to real drums rather than a drum loop or something like that, you can actually play to something that a real drummer has played, and it's something that you can then kind of get a bit of feedback with, like rather than, like I say, there's a little bit of give and take. It's not, whilst it is play to click, that it's not snap to grid. It's not like beat detected and everything's completely and utterly quantized or anything like that. It's just nice and free flowing. It's all in time, but it is a little bit of give and take. It's a real drummer has played it, obviously me. So I hope you guys think that is a decent enough idea. And like I say, I'm going to be announcing that a bit more about what I'm going to be doing in a sec. But yeah, that's where a lot of my time has been taken up recently, is trying to come up with that, get it all to sort of all working and everything. So I do want to do another track though, so we'll do, hang a minute. Yeah. And actually one of the things that I want to do as well is do that on stream as well, so that'd be nice. There really is a lot of drop frames on this. Now again, I want to reiterate, I'm going to mess this up and it's going to sound like crap. And I don't know when it comes in either, because there's no click, so I don't know when it actually comes in, so we'll see how it goes. every now and again, I forget to put the mute on the Vox, and I bet that sounded horrible, and I really apologise, guys. I don't know if I've blown your speakers or anything, so... I have got limiters and stuff on this, so it shouldn't do anything like that, but that'll have sounded awful for like the first minute or two or whatever it was of that. So yeah, thank you very much for letting me know in chat so I could fix that. Oh, terrible. Not messed up too much. Yeah, I mean, I know the song sort of thing. I think there's a few bits in that where he is doing like quite fast triplets, and I was trying to sort of do them, but I think they sounded sloppy as hell. Again, it's not a song that I've practiced that much. I practiced it a little bit to try and see if it was a viable option for New Rocks, but yeah. Either way. It didn't sound overly harsh, just a little bit loud. Sounded great, though, for the cover. Well, maybe that's something that would actually work for a System of a Down song, is just like having this microphone, completely overdriven. Live and learn with our mistakes. Indeed we do. Indeed we do. I tend to make quite a lot of them. Yeah, so, as I was saying before, something that I do want to start doing on stream, if it's possible, and actually want to try and test it now, if we can, because this is something I've not been able to do because I don't know if it's physically possible. Now, I'm going through my laptop. Now, my laptop is pretty beefy. It is actually really good. It was built, it was a custom build for gaming, and it handles that type of stuff absolutely fine. Now, at the moment, I've got Pro Tools running, where I've got the input capture going on. So it's input monitoring, and that's what you guys are hearing from my drums and from this mic. Now, if I then wanted to record something, it's got to be in the same session. I can't create a new session because you can't have two instances of Pro Tools up at once. But then I've also got Spotify playing at the moment, well, loaded up at least. I've also got OBS, which has obviously got all the video stuff going through it. So there's a lot of CPU and GPU kind of intensive stuff. I've got a second monitor going on as well. So there's a lot going. This computer is doing a lot of work right now. I don't know if it's particularly hot, but and like I say, it had about, what was it, 15 odd minutes ago, it had a bit of a blip where, yeah, it just didn't like all this stuff that's going through it, and it's telling me at the moment I've had 822 drop frames, which is not great, to be fair, for the stream. So we're going to give this a go. If the stream drops out, I don't know. I don't know. I might have to find some other way of doing this and some other computer or something to have here. I might have to spend some money and get another computer, which I really don't want to do. But we'll see how this goes. So let's give this a try. It does mean, though, for the time being, I'm going to have to get rid of the Twitch chat. I'll just bring that down. I can leave the... I think I can leave the other chat up there, can't I? Shouldn't be too much of a problem. So... I'm going to try something else as well. Oh, this isn't working. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work the way I want it to. Yeah, I wanted to I was going to try and get Pro Tools up on here to show you guys, but because there was that blip earlier, I now can't see what OBS is putting out. I don't know if you guys can sort of see it from there, but yeah, this OBS is messed up there, so really kind of annoyed about that. But just as a test, I'm not going to do an actual like full-on recording or anything like that, but I want to click to recording. I've set up a marker way far in the distance of this project file, and I'm hoping I can find my bloody mouse. hoping it's still there. It was at about 20 minutes or something. There it is, recording. Okay, cool. So the idea is I want to just sort of get rid of the input monitoring. And then you should still be able to hear me, I think. Because now it is on recording input monitoring. So everything's record armed. And then if I hit record, I should then be able to start recording some drum tracks. You guys won't be able to hear the click, I don't think. Okay, cool. So you guys, again, I'm assuming that you guys have heard all that. So there's just a small snippet there. We'll come back to the chat. Right. Can you guys still hear me and everything like that? Is this still coming across? I hope I'm not going mental here. Unfortunately, a lot of this is trial and error at this point, because there's a lot of things I want to start doing on streams, and I want to make, you know, these streams a little bit more fun for you guys. So unfortunately, the early stages of all this is a bit of trial and error, and it's a little bit of tedious work, and I do need your input if some of this is working. Like, I'm really annoyed that I'm not able to show you guys this screen up here, because like I say, it's got it's got the chat on it, but it's also got the Pro Tools session. So I was really hoping that you guys would be able to see that. I just don't know how to, with that, because I'd have to end the stream in order to refresh OBS. So that's a little bit of a pain. So that's definitely something for next time, I think. Like I say, it's a bit of a shame, but we'll get there. Anyway, I only have about another half hour left. So let's get back to some recording, shall we? Which means recording covers requests. That's what I meant, requests, not recording. Okay, right, you guys should be having me again. Right, let's have a look back on some of these other requests. Revival. Oh, really? I mean, all right, okay, fine, Shane. I'll do a revival song. Which one do you want? It's going to be Gone Insane, isn't it? Anyone if it doesn't know, Revival was my old band with Shane back in the day, and then also there was we had a guitarist as well, and then there was also the lead singer, our late singer, Connor. Fortunately, he passed away in 2022, but that's another conversation for another time. Yeah, revival. So, which one? For Connor, Better Left Unsaid. Oh, you're going to push me there. Go on then. Go on. Let's do that. I mean, I've got to say, I'm pretty sure it's still up on Spotify. I haven't taken it down or anything like that because that EP was actually put through CD Baby, and oh god, they rinsed us for fees. That was an awful time. Any new stuff, I think actually the latest revival stuff that we did, which was Fall from Grace, which was one of my songs, and then other stuff that I've released with other people and bits of things have been it's through DistroKid. So yeah, let's give this one a try. I remember to turn the vocal mic off this time. Yeah, the double bass on that was brutal even back then, and bloody hell, absolutely wrecks you. Calf and shin muscles for that. I couldn't really play it back then either, to be fair. Just kind of blagged it a lot of the time. And what you're hearing on the record, that was triggers. Like we went to this guy's studio in like a mill. A guy called Elliot Middleton, great guy. And I'd actually, like days before, I'd reheaded my kit. I tuned it up. I was like exactly what I wanted. And then when we got there, he basically just didn't even throw any mics on. He just threw triggers on everything. So I felt like there was a lot of corners cut on that EP, but nevertheless, I still tried playing it live, and I got to a point where I could actually do it all live and everything, but then I still blagged a lot of it. But that's why I don't tend to do too much heel toe nowadays in Beyond Salvation, because I feel like I'm being disingenuous. But either way. Anyway, let me have a quick look at... Have we got anything new on Twitch chat? Doesn't look like it. But at least we're still online, that's the main thing. Pro Tools is still there, so that's all right. Okay. Right, let's do another song. I think. So what we got on here. Oh, wrong one. But yeah, I think actually, speaking of Beyond Salvation, I'm going to do another one. Obviously, like I say, Beyond Salvation, my band, or the band that I am in. It's not my band per se, but this one's quite a popular one. It was one that was actually written before I joined the band, but we re-recorded it for this latest EP, and it goes. I think we've played it almost every single gig, and it always goes down well. But yeah, I'll give it a go.
Nothing but death to me!
That's another great song. Yeah, I very much enjoy playing that one with those guys. Right, as promised, Michael, I do apologise. It's been quite a while since I mentioned about that, but it was Limelight, wasn't it? So let's have a look at that. Steve wants me to do Through the Finer Flames. I mean, I could give it a go, but like the double bass is just not going to be there. I'm not good enough. I'm just not good enough to play that. So, yes. So let's check out Limelight. Like I say, I have listened to it once before. There was a client from Texas that was doing some kind of 70s style music. 70s prog style music, but it wasn't prog, if that makes sense. So it had that similar sort of sound, but it wasn't progressive. It was just a regular kind of song. Very good, I might add. So let's give this a try.
Living on a lighted stage
Can't hear me. There you go. That was a very fun song to play. I think the thing is with Rush, it's that older progressive style, and it's not something I particularly gravitated towards. But I was more of the new school stuff. I say new school, Dream Theater. I suppose they class as new school in terms of prog. But yeah, I think Neil Peart, what an absolute pioneer, like legend of legends. You know, I don't think anyone that's going to come close to, you know, not only his playing, but like his influence and the kind of mark that he had on the genre and the drumming world. So yeah. I think because the problem is with any progressive song and not knowing it is that it's going to be all over the place. You're going to try and follow time signatures and you have no idea what you're playing. Well, at least with the 4/4 song, you know, it's pretty straight throughout and you can kind of guess where it's going. With progressive songs, it's almost impossible to. So I hope I did it some kind of justice. I hope you enjoyed that, Michael. That one's for you. Yeah, it's a hard one to play, but thank you. I appreciate that. I apologise it took so long to get around to doing actually, but yeah, got there in the end. What time are we on now? 20 past. So we've got time for another couple of songs, I think, and then might have to wrap it up. I'm afraid I've got somewhere to be. So I do really enjoy live streaming. It's just really nice to kind of, like I say, talk to you guys and interact and kind of start building this community a little bit more, because like I've been creating content online on YouTube since middle of 2017. It was around the sort of start of June, I think, in 2017. So it's coming up on 8 years, if my maths is right, that I've been doing this, and it's, yeah, I just don't feel like I get to know you guys that well. Bye, babe. Oh, are you going? You're going now, are you? I mean, I'm staying here for another 10 minutes or so. So you know, yeah. I really want to start sort of cultivating a community with you guys a little bit more, and you know, hearing what you guys have to say about the channel, about what you want to see on it, about what you guys are doing. You know, how I can provide you guys with more value out of this channel, everything. So I really want to kind of go a lot more all in with YouTube in general and content creating, and like I say, just providing a little bit more something for you guys. So that's my plan over the next over the coming months, over the coming years. So we'll see how it goes, and together we can get there. So, was there any other requests that I missed that I kind of skipped over? Because I think there's definitely a few that I've either done or I've done a couple already of, like, say, System of a Down ones. I've already done a couple there. I don't want to sort of make it the System of a Down live stream. So, yeah, not seeing anything else, unfortunately. So I'll pick another one off my list. I'm still getting used to how this whole thing works. Just because it's always a popular one and everyone loves this one. I love it as well, so. See, that's another one that always goes down well in new rocks. Everyone seems to love this one. Starship, Find Your Way Back is an easy song to play. Starship, why does that ring a bell? I feel like I know that one. Oh, is it Starship that did We Built This City? We built this city on rock and roll. Find Your Way Back. Or am I looking for something completely different? Jefferson Starship. Is that what I'm after? I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, that's this is the first thing that's come up. So, well, let's do it again. Let's do it again, guys. Oh, dear me. Right. Right. Sorry, guys. Can you hear me again? It's done it again, where it's like it's done that weird noise in me, and then everything went off. So. Michael saying yes, I think that's an earlier one. So, all right, yeah. See you later, Steve. Have a good one, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. I really don't. So, let's.
Trying to get back to
relatively straightforward song there, but it had a few changes, a few accents and what have you, so I missed quite a bit in that, I think, but I hope you enjoyed it. So that's the main thing, I think, in all this. But yeah, I think unfortunately that's going to do it for this live stream today, because I've got somewhere to be and I'm running a little bit behind, but that's fine. Thank you so much, everybody who has joined us today, because yeah, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day just to sit with me for a little bit and let's nerd out over some drums and chat rubbish for a little bit. I do plan on doing longer streams in the future, but yeah. Yeah, thank you, like I say, everyone who's joined us in chat. If you've been kind of lurking in the background, you've not wanted to jump in chat, that's absolutely fine. I really do appreciate you watching the stream regardless. So yeah, thank you so much again, everybody, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.